Right, it's time to welcome a guest to the studio who last night made me kind of hate him because I was watching his show and it was absolutely terrifying. The show is The Living and the Dead, which you can get hold of right now on BBC iPlayer. And the star of that show is Colin Morgan. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Yeah, really good. I hear you had a bit of a sleepless night.
It's not okay to watch on your own, this show.
No, it's preferably with a bit of company. Snuggle up and watch it. But no, yeah, it's got. I mean, as you said, it's got that eerie feel to it. It's very unsettling. You know, maybe not scary, jumpy, but it gets under your skin for sure.
Yeah, that is so true. It's not like big, moments. It's just the general vibe is this isn't okay. I feel like it's in my head a bit. I was really spooky going to bed. I was really checked the doors. And, I had a whole light on last night, Colin.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Like I was 7. Leave a whole light on. I don't know what the whole light would do. Yeah. Maybe ghosts don't like a light in the hall. On. Yeah. And how was it to do this? Was it ever eerie on set and when you're getting involved and getting into this world?
I mean, you got to involve yourself 100% whenever you're working on anything, and it just so happens this does have that supernatural element to it. I mean, there's a hugely emotional element to it as well. But yeah, working in the house that we were in was quite unsettling. Our sound guy Tim actually put a microphone in the house overnight just to see if he could capture anything.
Oh no, leave it out.
Yeah, he did. There's some strange noises the next day, but he actually used them in the episodes. They actually do feature in the episode for the soundtrack of the house. Yeah.
I would if I found that out. If we left the mic on in here and it was like weird spooky noises overnight, I'd be like, oh, Annie Mac's on. No, I don't know if I could come back in. Do you believe in ghosts?
I think I believe in the spirit of things.
Right.
You know, whether it's a person, a place, a thing. If you believe in that, then I think it's got to be real.
Yeah, I would be like out of there. I'd have been straight off that set, Colin. I'd be like, never again.
You'd
Sorry.
be fine. I'd look after you.
And for anyone that's not seen this yet, because I know Sinead who works for us on Newsbit. I've only seen the first episode, but Sinead watched all of it. Right. She got into it and binge watched it, which is a great sign. But what is the story about so that people can go and check this out?
I mean, first and foremost, what's great is you can binge watch it now. This is a first really with a primetime show, is that it's on iPlayer and you can just watch all 6 episodes straight away. It's great. I think that it's it covers this couple moving to a house in the country for the first time, and it's very much about. The tagline for the show is, what lies beneath should be left beneath, and there's certainly a lot going on underneath for this couple right from the beginning, particularly Nathan, who I play, who has a very troubled past related to the house. So moving back, it just unearths everything for them and changes their world in this struggling marriage. It's eerie, it's disturbing, it's intriguing, it's romantic, it's everything.
I don't know what it is about shows that terrify you, but you've got to watch them. Yeah. And there's something that is so weird about the human brain, I guess, where you're like, this is making me feel uncomfortable and terrified in my own home. 2 more episodes. There's something really weird about that, isn't it?
Well, it's very addictive because the ghost story, the supernatural thing, has been something that has just been a constant. You feel like you've had these trends of maybe, zombies and vampires has come and gone, but the ghost story has kind of maintained. Yeah. It's a sort of tradition, and it feels like we're sort of maintaining that tradition through this story. Yeah. But there's a huge twist to this. It's not quite the Victorian ghost story, I suppose you think it is from the beginning. So there's a whole other element going on to it, which I think is very unexpected. So
the bit last night, which is a classic, an absolute classic that got me, always gets me, turning door handle. Oh, a turning door handle. No way. Not okay. I was like, door open tonight, hall light on. I was not okay with it. Colin Morgan and Charlotte Spencer from The Living and the Dead. Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome. And also we're joined by Sinead.
Hiya.
Hiya, Sinead, who does our Rents News, of course, on BBC Radio 1.
Do I sound haunted?
Well, Sinead just walked in because The Living and the Dead, you can see right now, if you want to go and see it, it's on iPlayer. You can watch all of it. I watched them last night, and Charlotte, I was saying to Colin before, I watched them last night, and I actually had to turn it off because I was in the house on my own, and it was like I'd not put any lights on, so it was all right when I started watching it, and then the sun set, and then it was dark. I was on my own, and there's a possessed girl. I'm like, no. I was like, I can't do this because I actually won't sleep, and I really freaked myself out from it. Sinead watched the entire series.
Oh, I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't. Like, it's so good, but don't watch it all at once.
Or on your own.
On your own. I tried to go to sleep last night and I was just, oh no, I kept thinking about things and I was like, there's obviously no one in my bathroom, but why do I think there is?
Yeah.
And it's all because of these two. It's your fault.
I had to have my whole light on last night.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, I'll leave that whole light on just in case. But Charlotte, have you watched this back and does it scare you? Because you obviously were in it.
Yes.
So you were part of it. But how does it feel when you're watching The Living and the Dead
yeah,
back?
I've watched it all just to make sure that my performance is decent. And there's some things that obviously you film your scenes, and even though you've read the script, you don't always see the others. So the other scenes that I wasn't in, I was like, oh my god, that's like, I'm like, I know what happens, and yet I'm still shocked.
Yeah. And what about your friends and family of stuff? Have they got into it?
Yes, they love it. My mum and dad watched Ep 6 last night and cried. So,
wow.
Yeah, Mum was in tears.
Well, Mum's a mess today. Mum's still not okay. And do you get scared, Colin? Do you, maybe not necessarily this because you're in it, but do you ever watch things and like freak yourself out at home?
Well, I think oftentimes, like for example with this show, we've talked a lot about that, how eerie it is, how unsettling, how scary. But like Charlotte said, our family in tears. There's a massive emotional connection as well going on. So there's a real fiercely passionate relationship between this couple, and while yes, it does have that supernatural element, you're actually really rooting for this couple throughout the whole thing as well. So often, whenever I see something of a supernatural nature, I'm always looking for something a bit more with a bit more substance, and so that's got this going on with it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, if you want to watch this, you can see it now. You can watch it all if you want, like Sinead did, you weirdo. Sinead's actually going to therapy now, and she's going to be back tomorrow morning. What do you do though? Because I was saying before, I have to buffer it with something like Little Mermaid. If you've watched something scary, like before you go to bed. What about you guys? What's your like go-to thing after you've watched like a horror film or something as scary as this?
Disney.
Yeah,
me and my sister have like the whole set. Little Mermaid's like one, Frozen. Yeah, definitely just pop on a Disney and you're fine.
Pop on a Disney after you've seen this. Also, Colin, you're currently filming Humans, new episodes of Humans. How's that going?
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, the fellas have absolutely exceeded themselves in writing amazing scripts. Once again, it's really addictive. It goes in completely new directions. They've shaken things up. There's lots of new characters. Very, very exciting to be working on.
Yeah, such a loved TV show that.
Yeah, massive. I mean, it exploded when it first came on. It had an amazing campaign, for getting it out there. And yeah, just fascinating stories, great characters. And yeah, more of that to come, really.
Amazing. Well, good luck with that. And check it out. The Living and the Dead, like I said, is available now on iPlayer. You can watch all of them if you're crazy. Or you can just watch it on the telly on BBCR1 on next Tuesday, 9 p.m. is going to be on. Well, thank you, Colin. Thank you, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Have a good day. And thank you, I think, Sinead.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.